Hi, welcome back to Girltriesgames. We're playing Dreamfall, The Longest Journey. In the last video, we started off as Zoe, who... I guess we didn't start off as Zoe, but we started as April Ryan, who went and followed the cloaked figure, and she found, I guess, it seemed like where all the dreamers, the people who are hooked up to the dream net thing, or I think that's what it was called, all their dreams seemed to be like swirling around and stuff, and April touched it, and it created this big surge of energy, and we end up back with Zoe, who is still at the dream core. The alarm went off because of all this energy that got, I don't know, it was gonna blow up or something. So we had to run out and escape, and the little girl that's been contacting Zoe contacted her again, telling her again to save April Ryan. But Zoe told her we didn't need to. I guess I'm going into way too much detail in this recap. But we end up talking to this big, fat guy in this green area who's blind. Basically, he told us Rez is dead, and he sees and hears everything, and Zoe's different, and he can't see or hear her thoughts or her dreams. So we have to run away from him and the twins who are working for him, and we escape. And now we're back here as April Ryan, and we need to go find the white dragon.
I'm sure you will find the white of the kin. You are April Ryan, after all.
Oh wow, there's a lot to ask about. Let's thank her for the support.
Thanks for letting us stay here. I know you're taking a big risk by doing that.
I accepted that risk a long time ago, April. I could not simply stand idly by and let the Azadi terrorize my friends and customers. This is my small way of helping the rebels. I'm more useful here than I would be with a sword. I just hope that my contribution will have some effect, and that one day our city and peoples will be free again.
Okay. Let's ask about Naane.
What do you make of Naane? She's not been with us long, but she has proven to be an invaluable asset.
An asset? Is this what you call your compatriots? I have not spoken with her much, but she is a skilled artisan. Her magic is strong.
I think she wants to ensure that the Azadi don't proceed any further east. I believe her family holds a high position in the Irhad.
It would make sense for the Sun Empire to rally their armies now, to halt the expansion. But I think the Emperor still hopes for a peaceful solution.
The Six will never accept the hand of a Domari ruler. Does the Rose Court think that the Azadi will grant them exemption from their ban on magic? It's naive. And it's dangerous.
So it is. But all we can do is plead with them to see reason. If more Irhadians do what Naane has done, we might change the course of this war.
Okay. This is giving us a little more insight on the politics and the religion and stuff that's been going down. So I think this is good to know because I've been a little confused about it so far. Let's ask about Chawan.
Have you spoken to Chawan about the charms?
I did. And they've already been loaded onto the ship. I believe there were 50 of them, enough to get you through the winter. Chawan seems to have changed this past year. There's less anger in him. He seems more concerned with delivering the supplies than murdering Azadi.
I think he's found some peace in the swamplands. And there's a woman, Ayela.
Ah, I see. It is time he left his past behind, to mourn so many for so long.
If anyone has the right to stay angry, it's him. The Azadi took everything from him, killed everyone he loved, enslaved him, and forced him to join their army.
And yet he decides to leave his anger behind and forge a new life for himself. Maybe you have something to learn from him, April.
I'm not him, Benrime. We all find peace in different ways.
And some not at all.
April Ryan seems a little bit jaded. Okay, let's ask about Bryn.
I hope Bryn hasn't caused any trouble for you. He's a bit hot-headed.
Bryn is a lovely boy. He's been courteous and sweet. He absolutely adores you, April. I hope you realize how much you mean to him.
I saved his life. Or at least I gave him one. He was orphaned and there was no one to look after him.
You did a good thing. But when you save someone's life, especially a child's life, you are also taking responsibility for that life. You may not care much for your own life anymore, April. But for his sake, you need to take care. You need to find something to live for again.
I have something to live for. Revenge.
Revenge is not enough. And it's just another excuse. So the Azadi have murdered friends and loved ones. For that, they must pay. But that is not something to live for, April. Nor is it something to die for. What happens when the enemy is banished? What then?
There's no point thinking that far ahead.
Oh, April. She seems bitter and jaded and... Poor April. Okay, let's ask about the news.
Heard any news lately, Benrime?
I hear the Azadi emissary is worried about rebel attacks on deliveries from the north. They still haven't finished construction on that dreadful tower of theirs. I understand that their empresses, the Six, are arriving for the inauguration. It would probably be a bad blow to the emissary if the tower isn't finished by then.
Good. We'll do our best to ensure that the tower remains unfinished.
Didn't we just ask her about this?
Any other news I should know about?
Apparently, with so many soldiers tied up in skirmishes in the north and the east, there will be another contingent coming to the city soon. I've heard that it may contain several thousand soldiers. That would obviously make life more difficult for the rebels.
They're not used to the terrain, the woodlands, and the cold. They can send their whole empire for all I care. They will still fail.
I hope you're right, April. Still, it's never a good idea to tempt fate.
Is there more we should know about?
Have you heard any other news?
Nothing you do not already know, April.
Okay, we exhausted that one, so let's tell Benrime she should get to a safe place.
You should come east with us, Benrime. You'll be safe there, and your skills are needed.
They are needed here, too. And I do not want to abandon my inn or my customers. Also, fewer and fewer are willing to deal with non-humans. If I leave, who leaves next? Soon the city will not only belong to the enemy, it will be populated by the Azadi alone. Oh, what then of Old Town and its inhabitants? If no one's left to speak up, I fear the Azadi will simply burn it to the ground, together with everyone inside. So no, April. I need to stay here. This is where I'm needed the most.
Okay.
I should be on my way.
Very well. Be careful, and may the balance be with you.
Okay, that was a lot of good info about the politics that have been going on. See if Brian Westhouse has any more to say.
I hope to see you again soon, Ms. Ryan.
Nope.
Best of luck to you.
I wonder if we could go... What was that on the bookshelf?
Benrime's burned all the forbidden books, and she's bought a bunch of Azadi-approved ones. No one reads those.
Oh, we can't go down there to check it out. Alright, so... How are we going to find the White Dragon? Who can we talk to? I think it's time to do some exploring. Okay. Who's this little dude?
It's just a child.
Oh, it's a child. Wow, these people are dressed up all fancy now.
I want to be a soldier when I grow up, with a uniform and everything.
His face doesn't move.
Coldstone Gate's still closed, citizen. You'll have to take the long way round.
Okay. I wonder if things are open now. Oh, can I talk to Mr. Sassy Pants?
What can steam technology do for you? The question you should be asking is, what can it do? And the answer is, nothing.
Okay, so the traffic jam looks gone. What's down here? new part of Marcuria. Is this Old Town? The ghetto? Hey, this guy's cool hair like the other dude.
Conditions in the ghetto aren't bad. All things considered.
Visit Roper's
We got food and
Spells
water,
Filtress
and there's
for
medicine
premium
and
quality
herbs for
potions,
everyone.
magical
What
we don't
ingredients,
have
and
is freedom.
made to order
It sounds like Charlie's voice.
What do the Azadi want from us? Why have they stuck us in here? We haven't done anything to them, and we can't help who we are.
Potions, herbs, curiously shaped cookies, everything a wizard, witch, or warlock may require, using only the finest organic ingredients, elguan bladders, rat tails, dung,
Interesting. Let's go talk to him.
everything a...
Good God, Roper Klacks.
Roper
At your
Klacks.
service, milady. What may I do for... Wait. I know you. Where do I know you from? April. April Ryan.
Oh, well,
How lovely to see you.
say what?
It's
Say
been
what?
too long, my dear. Too long.
Yeah, I guess it's been long.
What have you been up to?
This and that.
How lovely. Me? I'm rehabilitated.
Let's ask him about his rehabilitation.
Rehabilitated? How so?
Being soundly walloped by you was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Really?
Oh, yes. It gave me perspective, time to think. When I finally escaped that confounding device, I joined WWWA. Wicked Witches and Warlocks Anonymous. It's a marvelous support group for wizarding professionals.
Oh,
Oh, it helped tremendously to find others who shared my affliction.
affliction?
A desire for evil deeds and world domination, your basic EDWD syndrome.
I see. And now?
Cured! I'm free of my desire to conquer and control, and I'm happy to be a simple merchant and published author.
I guess that's a good thing.
It is. It is indeed. So, April Ryan, is there anything I can do to help repay what you did for me?
Let's ask for our calculator back. Can we? Oh yeah, in the last game he was kind of a semi-bad guy that you could challenge and beat him with a calculator.
How did you get out of that calculator I trapped you in?
I had to learn advanced trigonometry. After that, it was as easy as multiplying the root of pi with the volume of my mathematical prison.
Oh, that sounds pretty complicated.
It took me 5 years, but I gained some important personal skills in the process. I even had time to write a book, so it was all for the best.
Okay, let's ask him about his book.
You said something about being an author?
I published one. I wrote my memoirs a few years ago. Farewell to My Wizarding Days by Roper F. Klacks.
What's the F stand for?
Nothing. It just looked better on the cover. Anyway, as it turned out, the first and only print run had a slight problem. A small charm made its way onto page 108. When readers got to that page, the book, as misfortune would have it, exploded.
And you had nothing to do with that.
Me? Absolutely not. I've been acquitted of all charges, and every single lawsuit has been dismissed in the magical court. I'm quite innocent. It does mean, however, that only one copy of Farewell to My Wizarding Days by Roper F. Klacks exists, and that would be mine. I've decharmed it, and page 108 is quite safe to read now, if you're interested.
Not really, no.
Okay, let's ask for his help now.
I actually do need some help.
That's great! Anything to assist the woman who turned my life around.
I'm looking for a
Can't
way
tell
to
if
get
he's
to the city of the
being
Dark People.
Visiting old friends, I take it? Your adventures are the stuff of legends, April Ryan. By the way, did you ever read that pamphlet they published? The one with the amusing drawings? April Rye Bread and the Rod of Joy?
Unfortunately, no.
Well, I'll never forget that illustration where the Dolmari lady takes the Rod of Joy and sticks it right...
Anyway, about the Dark People City.
Ah, yes. What do you plan on doing there?
I need to visit their library.
The library? Indeed. They are collectors, these Dark People. They collect all sorts of knowledge, arcane, forbidden knowledge. Anyway, as luck would have it, there's a shadow ship docked down in the harbor right now. I'm sure they'll let the famous April Ryan, I'm sure they will give you passage to their city.
That's perfect, thank you.
Okay, let's ask more about the Dark People. Oh, never mind. Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
At your service, milady. If you ever need a potion or a charm, visit Roper's Spells and Filtress.
Okay, so we need to find the harbor.
Here in Old Town, you can still get herbs and potions that the Azadi have outlawed. They raid the market from time to time, but people are getting good at hiding their merchandise.
That's not the way we came in, is it?
They've kept the blue flame burning here in Old Town for 1,000 years, apparently.
For premium
It
quality
didn't even
potions,
go out when the tyrant
magical
held the city.
ingredients, and made-to-order charms.
Let's check this direction, see what's over here. Okay, sweet. We've made it to the harbor, I think.
Our ship. I'll be happy to see her go east with the supplies. Every hour she stays here, the chance of something going wrong increases.
Let's see, can we talk to this dude?
The captain. He looks a bit too relaxed, seeing as there are still supplies left to be loaded. How are things going?
Most of the supplies are on board. We're missing a few crates of grains and vegetables, a delivery of potions, and some other bits and pieces.
Good. Don't linger too long.
The paperwork's already being processed by the
Looks
Azadi.
awesome.
Those fools. If only they knew what...
Shh! Not here. I don't think it's a good idea to tempt fate.
I didn't think you believed in that spiritual claptrap, Raven. Fate? Ha! We make our own destiny.
Still, better to be on the safe side. You don't foresee any problems, then?
Everything's in order. This ship's going to the islands. At least according to all the properly stamped and perfectly forged documents.
I'll rest easy only when you've reached safe harbor.
Don't fret. You'll rest easy soon enough.
He looks like a WoW character or something. Okay. Oh my gosh, lagging time. Alright.
I'm only in town for a short visit. I will not stay long. I am better off back home.
Okay, I've been seeing this creepy hooded creature standing over there on the pier. So I think I'm gonna end this video here, and on the next video we'll go see what that dude's all about. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching.